Okay, guys, are you ready for round 2 of this? Okay, now like I said, I detailed the diet plan. Basically, I forgot to mention, get you a whole bunch of snacks. Once again, I gotta send a big shout out to Organic Annie at evinesmarket.com that also lets you pay through your PayPal account. And other places on there too that you can just type it in there and you can find it even on Pinterest. And I'm also on Pinterest and as Chris Merrill. They've got all kinds of great snacks, little even peanut butter and jelly bars. That's awesome. They've got granola snacks and cashew snacks that you can have in between meals, so that you can fit in that 6 meal a day. And like I said, other than the 6 meals of a day, which like I said, I've already documented that I had to work out a certain way because I had that intestinal issue. And number one. Number two, The Rock had a movie coming out, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. It's out in theaters right now, Hercules, which, you know, it's probably not an accurate depiction of the actual Hercules, but the main thing is the workout regimen, I think it was a 17-week workout regimen that he did in order to get ready and get fit for that movie was outstanding. And I've got it over here. I've got what he did. He ate 7 meals a day. And he did, and his workout was 6 days on, 1 day off. And I had to, what I did was, I took his meal plan and his workout plan, and I adapted it to what, number one, I could do, and I also adapted it to my organic life. Whereas he would eat 7 meals a day of halibut and 9-ounce steaks and big whole chicken breasts, and his wasn't organic and all that stuff. And then he would eat all this, and then he would have that one day that weightlifters call cheat day, which is where they eat a whole bunch of carbs and then they go to the gym and they lift weights and stuff, and of course they look fabulous. But the thing is the stuff that you're putting in your body, if you keep that type of diet, you know, you're still probably going to get cancer. You're still going to probably get all this stuff because, you know, like I told that one guy that asked me, I said, well, dude, once you quit your competition and once you keep doing your thing, I mean, you're gonna still have all that poison in your body, whereas I can keep doing my thing and just living this lifestyle, which is not a diet, it's a new lifestyle, and I'm gonna still look the way I am and still be enjoying life. And I remember he was a bodybuilder dude, and he thought for a second, and he looked at me and he goes, "You got a good point." I said, you know, when you change your lifestyle, you don't have to worry about what your diet is because you know what it's going to be. It's just going to be good, clean, wholesome food for the rest of your life. And that's why I said throw the word diet out the window, because it's a lifestyle change. And you gotta sign on board for this thing. But like I said, so I adapted that, and I used back from I had an abs diet book from way back in my Books A Million Days. So I adapted that 6 meals a day to his regimen, and I put that on there. And so now I get up, I eat me a bowl of, I combine a couple of different cereals. I have my organic cereal, which I used to just have a banana every morning for breakfast. But now I have a nice hearty bowl of organic cereal. And a little while later, I might have some organic chips or salsa, because salsa is all natural. I got or I'll have a handful of almonds. Almonds are the best thing for you. Or one of those workout bars, or one of those snack bars that I was telling you about. And then for lunch, I'd have me one of them wraps I was telling you about, or either with the salmon, or I would have, wrap it up with some stuff on it, or I would make it with the tuna wraps. And then later on, you know, about 2 or 3:30 in the day, I'd have me, you know, another snack, or another, you know, snack bar, or another big old bag of those. At Walmart, at Sam's Club, excuse me, you can go and get a big old bag of these it's that granola snacks, and it's organic, and it's got the sign on it and stuff too. And it was chocolate cocoa, a chocolate coconut. Oh my God, it was so good. But you know, have me a few, you know, a good old handful of that as a snack, and then for supper, like I said, I would use quinoa, which like I said, I couldn't have the brown rice, and I couldn't have rice because it would convert into sugar. But in this whole process, one of the jewels that I found was quinoa, which was a grain that's coming from all the way down into back in the Inca Empire, way back in the day. These grains, they don't convert to sugar, and they taste just like rice. And I would put my chicken or my salmon on top of these things, and that would be my dinner for the day. So like I said, that's freaking awesome. And that's how you can live this lifestyle and be successful at it, people. Salsa and snack bars. You can do it. Now back to the workout. Now, I mean, guys, it's time to get serious. It's time to hit the beast mode on this sucker. You understand? You need to go out, and what I did was I got about 6 old tires, and I put them in the backyard where you can run up and down through them and run your laps and stuff through them. And when I first started, it was that, and I would lift my dumbbells, and let me show you. This little thing called an abduer. That's right, where you stick it on the ground and you roll that little sucker. That's what you do. And that right there, I would do that, and I'd lift the weights, and I'd do stomach crunches, and when I was at work, and I'd look at videos over at menshealth.com and figure out how to do figure 8 crunches and all kinds of different things, and that's how my workout was now. But now I've got more workout equipment. I run now as cardio, and as part of the workout regimen that I recommend, 6 days on, 1 day off, which basically I do yoga on the 7th day. So technically it's not an off day, but yoga for me is fun. And I'm going to have a deal on here about chakras later, which is really good and relaxing. But here, that's what I'm saying. And it's really important that when you start this, and like I said, when I started, I had absolutely no freaking knowledge at all, that if you overwork certain muscles, you can actually do more harm than you can do good. And you think if you lift more and more and more at one time that it's going to help you, but it actually damages your muscles. And that's what was one really good thing I learned from The Rock, and what he was doing was all these 6 days on and 1 day off. Was I learned where I could piece these things out to where I would give those muscle groups a chance to rest and grow, and have those little amino acids grow and rest those particular muscle things, so that I could, like on a Monday I would work out my biceps, and I would do certain other things. And here's how the days always start. I would say about an hour and a half of cardio every day. All 6 days regardless. The first thing you do in the day is I got me a little stair stepper down there. And I'll either get on that stair stepper, and I'll do that for a while. You got to get the blood pressure pumping, and you got to get your heart rate up for about 50 or so, about 50 or so minutes to start the day, and that's your cardio. And then later on in the day, since I'm not filming a movie like The Rock, I don't have to do this at 4 a.m. in the morning and then go get ready for makeup. And then I would work out my biceps, and like I said, and then Tuesdays would be, once again, one of my leg days, where I would work out my abs, and I would do my running and such on Tuesdays. And then Wednesday would come along, and I could work out my triceps, which once again, I'm working out my arms and stuff, but I'm giving my biceps a rest. Now I'm working on the triceps, okay? And then Thursday comes along, then I got my legs again. That's where I work out my abs, and I take all the weights, and I'm swinging, and I'm working, and I'm doing the crunches. And that's also the day where I do my running. And I keep in mind, all these days cardio starts the day, but it's the segmenting the other parts of your body that you're targeting the rest of it. So, we have Tuesday and Thursdays as designated leg days, which is the ab section and your running. Okay, and then Friday comes along. Okay, now Friday is a very important day because Friday is the torso day, where I do a lot of these drop downs, and where you grab the weights over there at the barn and you squeeze them together, and you work the top parts of these, and you work the rib cages and the back parts of your back. That's what Fridays are. See, and then Saturday comes along. All right. And then Saturdays has a lot to do with that too, where you have your I don't have it sitting in front of me, but you do lots of the pull downs like this, and then on Saturdays you do the opposite sections, where you're working on the front half on the Friday, and then Saturdays it's the back halves and the other things like this, where you lay yourself flat down, and all these things. You don't need to have a whole personal gym in order to do this thing. You just have to have drive and ambition. And so that's the basic concepts. And then obviously Sunday, I got my you need to go to ddpyoga.com, and you need to get these little introductory videos right here. This ain't your mama's yoga. And Sundays, I put this in here. It gets the blood pumping a little bit, and it's fun. You get to do that, and you put on some AC/DC or some Metallica, and rock out with these things. But guys, basically that's the deal. You've got the tools right there. Anybody can do this. It's not rocket science. Yeah, it ain't your mama's yoga. This is good, and you don't have to do the yoga if you don't want to, but you can do different things. But it's staying active. That's the main thing. Is I'd sit down there and I'd eat a plate of food, and then then instead of working it off, I'd just sit down. After you've eaten, you got to stay active, and that keeps them calories going, and that keeps you burning some, and keeps your metabolism going. So there you got it. You've got your 6 meals a day that kind of it helps stimulate your metabolism, and it's good, clean food that makes you feel like you're full, number one, and it makes you feel like healthy and rejuvenated. You've got your power shakes that you can use as a snack instead of one of those bars or the other things. The Ninja Juicer. You got your ab roller. You've got all your tools here, dietary wise, and then like I said, the leg days, the running, the tires, the working the abs. Keep running, working the abs, working the arms, doing it. And then, like I said, 6 days on, 1 day off. Success doesn't take a day off. When you get in there and you get angry, you hit the beast mode, and you get it, and you can do these things. You've got the workout that I'm doing. You got to get the mindset, and you've got the diet program. You can live an organic life if you want. That's fine. That can be your choice. But basically, I just want to say that it's possible. 6 meals a day and this workout program, and stick to it and make a lifestyle change, not a diet. And you guys can do this, and I believe in you. And that's what we're going to do with the Bushido Arts Dojo and Academy Fitness once I get this thing going. And that's what we're going to teach, is belief in the individual, that there is nothing that you cannot do. All you got to do is try. And we're going to encourage them to do that. I'm also going to try to get a few things on here. Like I said, I'm going to have some videos about teaching about chakras, about channeling that. Really cool. Teaching about some Kundalini energy and things like that, which a lot of people might not know, and there's a lot of minor discrepancies out there. I'm also going to try and get a little bit of Jeet Kune Do on here, and hopefully, if I got some time, I'm going to try and find some of the older videos that I had of my Southern Praying Mantis Kung Fu. But, which that's going to take a lot to do. But other than that, I wanted to basically get out there today, the tools for success. You got to get the winning attitude. You've got to get the diet right. You got to get the mind right. And then you've got to get the workout right. Get you a good set of weights, or find a gym. You don't have to have a whole lot of equipment, but you just got to have the want to, and the get up and go. And I believe you guys can do it. So, like I said, work hard, play hard, eat healthy, not easy. I believe in you guys. You can do it. I know if I can, you can, and this is going to be the rest of my life. Not just going to be a diet. It's going to be the way it is, because I'm liking it too much. I think I'm pretty photogenic, and I'm liking all the new shirts I can wear now, which I couldn't. And I got out of shopping, because if there's one thing us guys love to do, it's getting out of shopping. And you just got to sometimes laugh that I lost 116 pounds in 5 months, and now I don't have to go shop and buy a whole new wardrobe, because now all the stuff in my closet I can wear again. So the things that guys will do to get out of shopping, we'll darn near kill ourselves losing weight just so that we don't have to go to JCPenney's. There you go. So I just would like to say God bless, best wishes, and namaste to all you guys and gals out there. Keep your head down and stay focused and stay motivated. You can do it. See ya later.